Kelley, President and CEO of Chakana Copper. Chakana Copper is pursuing an emerging high-grade copper, gold, silver discovery in Peru. And I'm here today to talk to you about investing in the copper industry and more in particular, Chakana Copper. When you look at global supply of metals and the forecasted need and demand for metals, you can look no further than copper as being one of the best metals to invest in the industry. Copper is the backbone of the clean energy transition. Without copper, nothing else works. This is a very interesting graph that shows all of the energy industries and what they rely on from a metal standpoint. And as you can see, copper is there in every single industry. Why do we have a supply gap forecasted for copper? There was already a supply gap forecasted without the clean energy transition demand. And now, after decades of underinvestment in copper exploration, we simply don't have the deposits in the inventory globally. So any copper asset in the world, high grade, low grade, giant, small, is going to be in demand. And finally, our project is located in Peru. Peru is the second largest copper producer in the world. Despite all the political noise, Peru remains a mining country with a favorable mining law, unparalleled geology, and skilled mining professionals. Our Soledad project is located in the Ancash province of Peru. Our discovery started in 2017. We produced a 43101 compliant initial inferred resource in 2022, only on 7 breccia pipes, only down to an average depth of 330 meters, numerous additional outcropping breccia pipes to drill. And within that, we have 130 million pounds of copper, 191,000 ounces of gold, 11.7 million ounces of silver at an average grade of 1.81% copper equivalent. That's 4 to 5 times higher than the grade of most of the copper that's produced in the world. On top of this, we've only tested 28 out of 154 defined targets on the project. That's only 18%. We've barely scratched the surface here. In our most recent exploration, we've uncovered a huge porphyry target in the middle of the project, as well as a high sulfidation epithermal target. These are giant targets, okay? The breccia pipes are high grade, they're compact ore bodies, but the Mega Gold and La Jolla system targets are enormous in scale. And most importantly, on June 28th, we received a permit that allows us to drill these targets. Our team is exceptional, in my opinion. We have 3 economic geologists on the board out of 5 board members. All 3 of us have master's degrees in economic geology from schools like the Colorado School of Mines, Stanford, and the University of Arizona. Doug Silver was recently inducted into the Canadian Mining Hall of Fame after previously being inducted into the U.S. Mining Hall of Fame. John Black is a serial entrepreneur. Just look up Antares, Regulus, and Aldebaran, and you'll see what John's track record looks like. Myself, I spent 22 years working with global miners, working and exploring on 5 continents with important discoveries in Mongolia, French Guiana, Nunavut, and Peru. The upside potential of our Soledad project is absolutely enormous. We have a land position that covers the entire mineral position from north to south on the northern half of the project, where we've been restricted to drilling up until this point, is dominantly mineralization is hosted in tourmaline breccia pipes. We've drilled out a number of the breccia pipes, 7 that go into the resource. You can see the number of targets on the map on the left. There's 154 targets. But most importantly, in the central part of the project sits this huge mega gold target. The map on the right shows in more detail. It's a 2.5 square kilometer soil gold anomaly. Within this is about a 1.5 square kilometer IP anomaly. Very strong chargeability response, indicating the presence of sulfides. So to summarize, when you invest in junior mining companies, you always do so with the assumption that it's high risk, high reward. But tell me, what's the risk in a junior mining company that already has 650,000 ounces in the ground, starting at surface with copper, gold, and silver, high grade, open at depth, in an active mining district? The downside is minimal. but the upside is absolutely huge. Talk about leverage, new discoveries, the commodity supply. If you believe that there's a supply gap in our future, then this is a great time to invest in a company like Chakana. And super cycles. Well, we've been through one super cycle, and everyone I know is predicting another super cycle. You need to invest in the low market to get the best leverage out of the super cycle. Scale. We have a 24 square kilometer land position. There's not a fresh rock on the entire property. It's propylitic alteration, it's argillic or advanced argillic, or it's phyllic alteration. This is the sign of a tier 1 type mineral system. Our breccias are open at depth. They will get bigger. We have the huge mega gold target in the middle of the district that's waiting to be drilled. This too has the potential to turn this project into a tier 1 asset. And finally, we're located in Peru. Peru is a mining country now, and Peru always will be a mining country. Thank you.